It's the OGR podcast.
Right in the beginning when you were first starting to make content, uh, I know you mentioned that you feel like you got lucky on TikTok. Tell me a little bit about like where you were mentally before any of this happened. Like where were you coming into making content sort of thing?
So, not a lot of people know this, but I actually started Nick the Goalie in 2018, and I just posted to YouTube. I thought it was a fun idea, I don't know. I think Trav for Oilers inspired me to do it. His junior hockey vlog stuff. I just thought it was hilarious having a goalie mic'd up because you don't see that in the NHL too much. And as a fan of the game, I absolutely love it when NHL players get mic'd up and you hear what they say, like on the 24/7 episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe I'll give it a try and see what I do out there. And I ended up liking it, and people on the ice ended up liking it and having some fun out there. So I was like, okay, well, let's try the YouTube thing and try to do the wannabe Canuck thing. So I went out and got the jersey, got it embroidered, got the pants. I got new pants, so the shell doesn't fit anymore. But um, so I tried that for a couple months, and it wasn't doing very well at all. It was fun to do, but it was
Yeah.
such a tough time to edit. It took forever to edit. It would take like your whole day to edit it, and you maybe get like 5 or 10 views on YouTube. So I was just like, okay, maybe I won't do it. But then I had a couple friends say, hey, when are you doing another Nick the Goalie video? We absolutely love this stuff. So I decided to pick it up again in March 2020 and threw it on TikTok, and that's when things just went crazy.
Are you sort of were you conscious of this idea of becoming like the people's champion? Because that's kind of what I see you as. Not to say that like you aren't a great goalie, because you're a good goalie, but you're a very like relatable and down to earth person.
Yeah, no, I never expected that at all. Like I really didn't expect this to go as far as it did, really. So it's just crazy. But yeah, I guess a lot of goalies can relate to me because I'm not afraid to not afraid to say what's on my mind or trick myself in a way with like over exaggerated windmills. Like, yeah, I can glove it, but I'm actually gonna.
And I think that that's sort of like levels it and allows people who aren't even fans of the game to maybe see a side of hockey that they haven't seen before. I think that in a lot of different places on the internet, people are trying to be cool and confident, and you have the true confidence that it takes to have someone coming down on you on a breakaway and go like, "Oh crap, here he comes," you know?
Yeah, exactly. It seems like hockey on social media is kind of changing a little bit to more like I guess creators, not necessarily the good guys. Because before it's like if you're not playing like high level hockey, you're dust. You're immediately dust.
Yeah.
But now you got me out there who's out of position always, and people are eating it up, which is hilarious.
No, I think it's awesome, and I'm just gonna peek back at my phone here.
Yeah, totally.
Um, I kind of am getting some like I asked you a little bit about what inspired you to start posting your content, and you mentioned like some other goalies who you'd heard and stuff like that. Um, oh yeah, this is a good one because we kind of talked about it a bit, but is there a particular piece of content or video or like a moment in time when you really saw a massive response and you thought, good God, what's happening?
Yeah, that would be the first time I actually hit 1 million views on TikTok. So what happens was I started off on TikTok. I posted a couple of videos and they all did really well. Like for me, like they did well. It got a couple 100,000 views or something like that.
That's
And
great.
yeah, it's totally awesome, and I'm super thrilled with it. But then I'm sure you've noticed with the TikTok too, some of them do really well, and then other ones are just kind of like don't do very well at all. And I was just like on that stretch for such a long time to the point where just hundreds of people were just unfollowing and unfollowing, and it just sucked. I was like, oh
Yeah.
man, I had this thing, and now people are hating it. Maybe I'm not funny anymore, or something like that. And I posted another video to TikTok. No strategy whatsoever, just doing what I normally do. And for some reason, it just took off, and then that's when it really started for me.
Nice. What happened? What was in that video? Do you remember it?
Um, yeah, people just loved it when I lost the puck and it somehow went under me, and I started doing the snow angel in my crease. Like that was everybody's favorite part. Like I didn't think it was that funny, but people were loving it, and Barbara saw it, and that's how I got in touch with Barbara was through that TikTok. So
Mhm. You know, that's actually hilarious because I'm not sure if you know this, but one of my first, like, besides Tim's Run, my latest song that's doing super well, by far my biggest song was Hands Like Barber, and that
yeah,
was Pavel Barber used one of my Canadian remixes and then got in touch with me through that. And yeah, I made this song Hands Like Barber. So I guess Pavel Barber is kind of both of our, like, the guy who sort of helped us think like, whoa. And I remember that was like when this verified account followed me. At the
yeah,
time, he had about the same amount of followers as me, and I thought, holy man, like this is pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. I'm calling it
But
the Barber bump. He
the
really helped. He
barber
really
bump,
he really helps us out.
yeah, that's awesome. And I think I've talked to him. I think I'm gonna get him on here, and I'm gonna be
Awesome.
excited to let him know how much that means to us. But I wanted to just go back a little bit to what you said about that slump. And for me, I've gone through that a couple times now. And for creators out there, I just wanted to sort of like let them know that creators at this level, I feel like that's when you first get your big break, there's a lot of sort of myths or whatever. Like when you see those first views, you think, holy crap, like this is it. And then I think there's sort of this second wave where when things backslide, you realize that while those big videos are important, that no one is like no one's bulletproof, right? Like you can have 100,000, you could have 10 million followers and still have a bunch of videos flop. And I think that that's sort of maybe it's discouraging to people in a sense to know that, but I think that it's also important for creators to know that that happens to absolutely everybody. And if you have, I mean, for me, I've had months on end where I didn't get a hit. And then just boom, I was kind of in a time like that just in the back half of 2020. And then boom, Tim's Run, my biggest
Yeah,
song yet, sort of thing. And it, it's, it's unbelievable how quickly it can change in both directions.
yeah, absolutely. I'm going through the drop right now again, and it's really tough because my content is out on the ice, and it's hard to make on ice content when all the rinks are closed.
Definitely, definitely. And
So yeah, sorry.
I
So
was
we're
just
going
gonna
through that.
say,
We're going through that decline right now, and I think when the rinks open up again, and it might go up a little bit again.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, for me, I think that it was sort of important to remember that it's not it's not that people don't like you anymore per se. It's just that this social media thing is so competitive that it
Mhm.
does take a little bit of luck. And like you said, you posted your videos to YouTube back in 2018 and didn't really get any views at all. And then boom, here comes TikTok and away you go, sort of thing. It's a lot emotionally.
Yeah, it
Now,
is.
yeah, in these slumps, because I know for all creators, our fans are a huge thing that like they help us stay motivated. But is there anything besides like the love of your fans? And if you want to give your fans a shout out, go for it. But like, what else keeps you motivated through these stretches?
Um, yeah, a lot of it is the fans and the support I get, and all the DMs that I receive on Instagram, just people saying, hey, we love the content, and it truly means the world to me. I'm just so thankful for all that. I absolutely love talking with everybody just individually, not just on live here, where it's pretty easy to do on live, but like my DMs are just always open, And I just absolutely love talking with everybody, and their support just truly means everything to me.
That's great. Hey, you! Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, click those little squares over there. And if you want to see the full Uncut podcast, head to the description and click on overgrowthrenaissance.com. You can sign up for the Hoser Gang, it's free, and then you can get a whole bunch of exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff like that. I also noticed that you're subscribed, but you didn't hit the notification bell, which is a big mistake because then you won't get notified whenever I put out a new video, and you'll probably miss it. An even better way to stay notified, if you're interested, is to add me on Snapchat. The link for that is in the description as well. I'll add you back, and then I'll send you a personal message every time I drop a video. Thanks again so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!